Alright, the record working. Is it this thing on? Alright, y'all, what's going on? I'm back with a rare video. And look who we got here with us. Yeah, that's right.
What's going on,
the old man himself has decided to take it upon himself to show up. And y'all, we are started. What are we starting on? Your build. That's right, y'all. We got.
How long has it been since we got all these parts in? Since we started buying parts, it's been over a year, maybe.
These parts have been acquired over a year before you went away to do your thing, and it's definitely
We got an assortment here, that's for sure.
we got an assortment of parts. Now, what we're doing today, let me turn back around. All right, so what we're doing today is we're balancing his rods and pistons with the homemade jig that I made to do that. We are also hopefully going to get his short block built and put together. And if we can get there, then we call that a success. Already today, we have went in, and yes, I know it doesn't look like it, but we cleaned up my garage a bit. At least now we can walk around and do what we got to do. So I just want to go over what is actually in this build and what the goal of it is. So I'm gonna turn the camera around. We're gonna look up at So, what is the goal of this build? Do you know?
The goal of this build is to build a car that's gonna go fast with turbo. In particular, we shooting for between 400 to 500.
All right.
Somewhere in there.
All right. So the caveat to what I can't see myself. Hold on. All right. So the caveat to what damn man, this thing. Anyway, so what we started this build with was to make it the cheapest, and it's just a cheap, fun car. And it didn't really escalate, but it escalated. Yeah. So originally, hold on. What are pistons I just had? So originally, what we were doing was you just had your stock rods and piston. That's what it was going to be, stock rod and piston with head studs. And then we put rod bolts in there too. This is proven with the motor that was inside my green car to support about high 3s to 400 horsepower. But now, man, you know what? The hell with this.
You gotta rehearse that.
It's pissing me off.
You gotta rehearse that.
I'm putting this away. I can't do it. Not right now.
Bro, you can do it. Just talk to the camera like you talking in the regular chat. You trying to make a production out here.
Yeah, you right. Alright. So, I'm still shooting though. But anyway, so, like I said, so the main thing with it was the parts, they'll do fine, but we ended up taking so long to get this thing built that I just started sending links over.
This is what happened. We came out the gate, we had some spare parts lying around, and we were like, okay, we just gonna build a cheap turbo car that can I think the original goal was 300 something.
Yep.
And then a month passed by.
Yep.
And then we saw something on eBay.
Yep.
Bought it.
Yep.
2 months passed by. This guy sends me a link.
Yep.
I buy it.
Yep.
And yeah, kind of snowballed from there.
So where we're at now is we have these are still cast pistons, but these are going to be your Nippon turbo pistons, boost pistons. He's gonna lose a little bit of compression, but they're supposed to be able to support the goal of what he's doing, which is around 450, 500 horsepower. We also found some max speeding rod pistons. Wow, these are pistons. Look at these. These are the best pistons. All right, anyway, we found some rods, right? I don't even remember what they cost, but they're one of the cheapest rods that you can get. Again, the goal
eBay
was
special.
Yeah, it's like this. It's literally like an eBay special build, right? So we got that. Got the block, GSR, B18C1. It's going to be stock sleeves, but we did end up grabbing the it's the block epoxy that I'm seeing a lot of people start doing now. We're doing that in this one, and then I'm also going to try to do this in my refresher build, just for some support. Like I said, it'll still be stock sleeves, and it's kind of like I guess middle between a girdle and CSS. So we're gonna go from there. We got a lot more parts over here. There you see the ram horn. He's trying to keep AC. We got this intake we put on there. Stock cams, crank. That's basically it. So the car will basically be a 81 millimeter GSR built with upgraded rods and pistons and head studs. That's it. And then we'll turn it up and see what we can do with the power. So I just wanted to throw this in there to actually explain what the goal is with the build and what we're doing. Look at the little one. Look at here. Look at her. All right. Anyway, so I couldn't help myself, man. All right. So we're gonna get to it. What I'm doing next is I got the rods on the balancer. We're also going to be gapping the rings and get those straight, and then balancing the pistons next. So look at that. Finishing up. Getting the oil rings on.
Okay. That's one.
We got the piston ring fowler set up.
Shit, I didn't even debug that thing. I'm definitely gonna have to.
It's fine. We're gonna end up calling it a day today. We went through and did a bunch of math. We went through and got our top ring gap, which we ended up at 0.018. We did the math where you take your bore size in inches, which the equation is right here. 81 millimeters divided by 25.4, you get 3.188. Put that right here and multiply it by your coefficient. Since we're turboing, we did 0.0055. Like I said, that's how we ended up with 0.018. On the second ring that we've filed down, you take your top ring gap and you add 0.004 to 0.008. We decided to do 0.006, which is in the middle, and we ended up with 0.024 for our second ring gap clearance. We've already went through and did both the top and bottoms, but now we have to go through and do our oil ring. I don't, but when we checked it, it was damn near touching. So we're gonna go through and just file those out to 0.015, and those are these little ones right here. You don't really typically do much to. So once we finish that, tomorrow we're gonna come in and we're actually gonna start weighing, balancing, and removing any material off the pistons if needed, and also weighing the rods, and then assembling that short block. So I'll pick back up tomorrow with the build. Definitely made some progress today, so tomorrow we'll get that short block done and finish up the vid. All right. Picking back up where we left off. Odin showed up late as hell. I done went and painted RC bodies for Civics and stuff. Color not too off. But anyway, I went and did that. Got to break down the paint booth. But anyway, back to where we're at.
Still cutting rings, doing this slowly but surely because I'm a rookie at this.
Yeah, it's alright.
And we're not trying to buy a whole new ring set.
There's brick out here, by the way.
It is.
But I had to open up the door due to paint fumes.
You said it's brick out here?
Yeah, it's cold.
It's warmer than yesterday.
Is this a new one?
Yeah.
Bro, when do you have time to go buy it? That's why you be late, man. You be getting monsters.
I didn't even, I'm not like y'all. I ain't eat Sunday brunch today, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I probably had pancakes with fruits in it, you know what I'm saying?
Don't be a hater.
Mimosas on top.
Check that gap. Yeah, if y'all see them little ticks on there on that ring, that's so we make sure that it's in the right cylinder.
Custom markings, you know?
Yeah, custom markings, so we don't get confused. So like, this one right here
should be
focus guy. Oh, this one more focus. Oh,
2 more rotations.
Oh no, here it is.
Should do it.
This one right here got, wow, focus. Way to go, phone. Oh well, this one got 2 marks. Means it go into cylinder 2, and so on.
Only doing this by 3 rotations.
3?
Yeah. Since we only taking it down 200ths, going from 0.016 to 0.018.
Yep.
So not trying to overdo it.
yo, so I'm back. Literally did not shoot any type of outro video for this, so I'm just gonna put this in at the end. I did want to show you all that I was able to port out his oil pump in some break time yesterday before we had to go back in. I did not shoot a video on that. I might document that on another build that I do, but regardless, we're going to finish up the next time we're out here with what the original goal was, which was to get this bottom end built, maybe even put the head on and everything, and just get the long block ready to go into the shelf. So we did get, I think, most of the rings gap. The only thing that I know we need to do now is just, mind you, it is an absolute mess out here. It got crazy with the port, and you can see all the bits left. But anyway, just got to do these rods next, and then we'll have the bottom end balanced. They did come out. This is the one that we're balancing to too. As you see, we did have to take off material on the other pistons to make them all even. But again, I do appreciate y'all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow this build. I forget the name that he's calling it, but when I get it, I'll title it, and that'll be the name of this series. Okay, so y'all take it easy. Bye.